All right. Hello. I'm just getting the word out. We should be good to go. Let me know if you can hear the audio okay. I should not be having problems with that, but you never know. You'll have to forgive me if my voice ends up sounding a little bit rough, just a lot of talking at the convention. So, that's usually the way of it. I'm just letting a couple people know that I'm streaming. That way, if they want to tune in, they can. If not, totally fine. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope if I met you at Adepticon, you stopped by and said hi. Josh, congratulations on being first. We've got loads of stuff to look at, tons of stuff to go through. So, yeah, hello Plasma Death Jester and Dan Random 9005 and Evil Ano, who should be asleep but isn't. Yeah. Hello to all of you. Stream time, you're right, Grimurgeon. Josh, what did I get you at Adepticon? I got you, this stream, this hall experience. So I've got tons and tons of bags to go through. So we're just gonna work through them, and I'm gonna try and remember to speak into the microphone so you all can hear me. But welcome in. What do we want to start with? Let's start with this plastic bag, because I don't remember what's in here. Oh, sick. Okay. First thing I pull out is I've been meaning to pick up something from Moonstone for a while. Let me see if I can adjust that to get the glare off of it. But these miniatures are really, really funky and cool. I've been wanting to check them out. Because I love anything in the weird little guy sphere. Will I ever play this game? 100% no. That is extremely unlikely. Oh, they're so tiny, too. They're so little bitty. I need to just, like, designate a box that's all of my, like, Adepticon stuff, and see how much of it I actually get through in a year. That would be fun. Oh, yeah. These are great. These are so good. This little, like, goblin musician player is gonna be cute. That evil cookie is gonna be cute. That frog man's gonna be cute. Hey, look! Jeremy is here, and he's a fish! That's great. Okay, cool. Yeah, these are awesome. So that was... Moonstone. Hello, Goober. Yeah, you knew it was gonna be, you knew there was gonna be at least one funky little guy. And I have to keep stuff in its box so I can remember to take a haul picture. Okay, this is, I won't show every single one individually, but Soda Paints did print me out some Quar. I have so many Quar. I have so many things for Quar now. I can't wait to start painting some Quar. Who up painting they Quar? It's gonna be me. These are gonna be so much fun. We did not get a chance to play the game, which shouldn't surprise anyone, because I very rarely actually manage to game at Adepticon. But these guys are for sure something I look forward to painting. My goal is to get the Quar done before next Adepticon. That way, Josh and I can play Quar at Adepticon for realsies. We'll see if that happens. He also magnetized their bases, which he didn't have to do, but that was very sweet. I'm not showing the individual Quar. There's too many. Okay, what's next in here? Roz gave me a bunch of bases. Because I constantly run out of bases, so... I've got more square bases, and these ones have holes for magnets. Thank you, Roz. Soda, Josh, not you, Josh. Oh. What else is in here? We've got a Trench Crusade miniature. The Trench Crusade booth was really cool, and all of my friends work there. So I wanted to buy something to support them. I thought about picking up the rule book, but it was super heavy, and I didn't want to carry it through the convention. So I've got the Goetic Warlock, because that was kind of the sick new miniature. So he's pretty cool. Looking to maybe actually finish up my Heretic Legion someday. We'll see if that happens. I think I've got another... Yeah, I've got another Trench Crusade one in here. I don't remember which bags stuff is in, so... And I love this guy. The big anti-tank hunter guy, he's so sick. I want to cut the gun out and replace it with a lollipop. And previously, someone had printed me the anti-tank hunter, but he was super small, and I snapped his arm when trying to cut it off to replace it, so I'm happy to have this. Let me lift the camera up a bit so you can see more. Okay, so those were the only things I got from the Trench Crusade booth. Only purchases made there. Put those to the side. Put the Moonstone ones to the side. You're the goat. Yeah, for sure. Hi, Roz. What up, homie? Okay. I got this solely based on the name and the fact that I've just been really into stuff about angels that's slightly blasphemous, so I don't really properly know what I've purchased, but you put Destruction of an Angel on something, and I'm kind of in. I don't have a cassette player, so I don't know what to do about that. But we'll figure that out. I've got a shiny In Rust We Trust sticker to add to the door. Put that in a pile for stickers. And then I believe this is the, like, campaign book. So that's sick. I'll have to look through this, figure out what all's going on. But the art's cool. The name's cool. The fact that it comes packaged in a little VHS tape, which can sit with all of my other VHS tapes, is pretty fun. How was giving painting lessons? Giving painting lessons was super fun. Oh, hey, Spark! It's nice to see you! It's really, really nice. Thank you for being here. I didn't win any first place painting awards. Okay, cool. Next time I'm at the studio, I'll bring the tape and we can listen to it. And I'll probably be like, that music is odd and I don't like it. It's not to my taste, but I like supporting people and checking out weird products, so we went with it. Okay, what's in here? This rat from the Mordheim event that I went to that I still haven't put away. This was not from Adepticon, but I still have him. I probably was gonna trade him with people or give him to Mod Bog Body, but I forgot. All Sorts met so many new friends. Tons of new friends. I posted on my Instagram stories about it. I've been wanting to get these. They're little candy hearts from Reaper, and there are 3 of them with different weapons in a package, which is so cool. Like, unofficially, this is a great snack 28 squad. And it's fucking rad that exists. And the lady at the Reaper booth was like, "Oh, you gotta get the dire gummy bear to go with it." And he's like a clear pineapple gummy bear, which are my favorites. So I couldn't resist. These are sick. What else have I gotten here? Just a flyer for Reaper. I don't need that. This will be a trash bag. I got free paint for buying Reaper miniatures. So this is some paint. Not that I need more paint, but you know, I have it. I thought these finger puppets were going to be a hit at the Bits trading night, but nobody seemed to want them, so they came back home with me, but that's okay. I always try and pick up something from Relic Blade, because I just want to support Lev and Sean. So I got this Hellboar. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but he's kind of fun and kind of cool. Will I get around to painting him? I'm not sure, but I'll try. I'll make an effort. I've got 12 cents and change in this bag. I'll save you the finger puppet, Spark. Next time I see you, we'll meet up. Do I know about the Angelarium art? Yes, I do. That art is sick. Finger puppets will be a hit once a big Kit Bash video guy uses them. Aw, man, that's a shame, Dueling. Relic Blade always has good stuff. Okay, what else have we got in this bag? Oh, yeah. I mean, you guys knew I was gonna do it. We're big fans of Orc the Brand. So I got the Monster Friends Battle for New Florida line. I also got the Pom Pom Purin t-shirt that I wanted. So no worries about that. I did get it, but I wore it at the con, and it's in the wash, so I can't show you. I'm wearing a $1 Billion Clown Farm t-shirt today as well. But yeah, these miniatures are sick. I have more of them. I was looking for the 3rd one, but I found this Pot Boy from Elden Ring miniature that I bought. Because, you know, I had to. He was cute. But these are cool. And I met up with the guy who did all of the resin printing for them. I want to say it was Fail Not, but I could be wrong, and it could have been someone else. I have con brain, so I don't remember. But they expressed interest in printing Snack 28 miniatures, which was pretty cool. So we'll talk about that. See if anything happens there. It would be pretty sick. But yeah, Monster Friends Battle for New Florida miniatures. They're pretty sick. I got given, I think, is this from you, Spark? The Learn to Cook zine with the little weird shield face guy and a sticker that says, "Why would you put bad cards in your Magic deck?" Is this yours? It was Will Von Doom. Thank you, Roz. I'm so sorry about that. It was Will Von Doom. Failnot said something to me about something else. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's you. Spark gave me this. Let's take a look at the zine. Let's crack that open. Learn to cook. This is a skill you should have. Oh, hell yeah. Shakshuka is like the first recipe in there. Hell yes. Lunch is no bullshit tomato bisque. And dinner is pan-seared salmon with wine lemon dill pan sauce. Hell yeah. Cuban chicken dinner is also good. Yeah. Some of these sound excellent. So I will be trying these out. I will not do a cooking stream. And I do know how to cook. But this is fun. I like it a lot. I'm going to take this sticker out and add it to the pile. Because I put all my stickers on my hobby room door. To remind me that there are people out there supporting me. Who want to be friends. So that's going to go up there with everything else. But I'll keep this in here so I can photograph it for the haul. Okay. Thank you, Spark. Fiverr cooking stream never. I don't think there's actually a miscast mini in here, but there might be. There it is. I just wanted the neighbor, guy, and they weren't selling him separately. So what I did is I bought the set, and then I sold the other miniature to someone else. So I just have the one that I wanted. And he's super cute, and I'm gonna paint him up all Snack 28 style. Yeah. This makes me want to make a metal all sorts someday. Maybe someday. But yeah, he's super cute, and I love him. He's a little baby. What else did I get? Ugh. This was a bookmark free from Trench Crusade to promote their new campaign book thingy. I love free art. Wait, let Fiverr cook. Yeah, metal all sorts would be cool. Oh, another Monster Friends Battle for New Florida. This one's a penguin rogue. He's super cute. What else have we got? Free Trench Crusade, tea koozie thing. Not really my style, but it was free, so I got it. This is heavy. What's in here? Smash Bash. Oh, yeah! The world's saddest haunted house. I hope that someone can diagnose who sculpted this. Because I don't know. It was at the Smash Bash booth, and they had, one that was painted up. Solid chunk of metal, but he's basically the shape of a milk carton or an orange juice carton. So he will also be snackified. I liked him. I wasn't intending to buy him, but I saw him and I just couldn't resist. Snack 28 stickers left over. I got given this Goblin Hobbies Mecha stamping plate for free from Brent and Casey. So that's sick. I have the starter kit and I love Evangelion, and this is basically the Evangelion plate. So that's fucking cool. Okay, regardless of what anyone says, the best stickers of the whole convention from Slow Death Games. I mean, come on. They're freaking Moomin stickers. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I never know where to put the light so there's less glare. But, like, they're beautiful. They're so good. Mold did the haunted stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, Adepticon had Moomin stickers. He didn't have Moomin miniatures, but he had Moomin stickers because he has taste. Yeah, these are the best stickers. The best ones. Soda's here! Let's fucking go! I already showed off the quar that you sent me. Just one, though. I didn't pull them all out of the bag individually. Okay, and then the last Monster Friends Battle for New Florida miniature that I got is this amazing rock with a nose. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but he's my best friend and I love him. Okay, this is pretty cool. Me and painting to scale made friends on Ricky's Twitch streams. And we organized an exchange. I gave Ricky a bunch of stationery. And I was provided with a bunch of these tiny little foods. There's so many of them. I think they're from the Mini Brand company. Which I said I can never start buying these. Because I would spend all of my money on little itty bitty foods. And I would never stop, and I would never have enough. So we organized a trade. There's tiny cheeses, tiny bananas, tiny Diet Coke, tiny Pop-Tarts, and inside the Pop-Tart box are little Pop-Tarts. This was the one I wanted the most. This Breyer's ice cream tub. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. I thought maybe I'd put a mini in it like it was a bathtub. But yeah, I got tiny food. There's tiny Eggos. There's tiny Hostesses. Tiny Milano cookies. Itty bitty Pez dispenser. Pringles can with tiny Pringles in it. And I really want to just put arms and legs on it. Because then that's a guy. I love these. This was such a generous, wonderful gift. I really need to, like, find a plastic bag to put all these in so I don't lose them. But I don't have one spare to hand. Fuck. I've just been shoving them into this, this capsule that they came in. Yeah. They're apparently very expensive, so, well, not very expensive, but, like, collecting them is not sustainable, and I keep dropping them on the floor. This is bad. I need to put them somewhere. I need to find a place to put these so I don't lose them. I'll put them back in the bag that I had them in. But yeah, super, super psyched about that. They're gonna come in handy. I mean, I'm gonna be able to use them for something. Tiny bacon. Tiny potato chips. Just, are you kidding me? Everything's so freaking cute. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Okay. So that was super cool. Ugh. We got the zines next. We got the paper goods. We got me throwing them off my desk. Oh, gosh. I got a sticker. I got a Moonstone sticker. I got another Trench Crusade thing. We're gonna crack open this Calico Critters pack, by the way, and we are manifesting the giraffe. We want Bran. That's the one that we want. They're all cool, but I want him the most. That's the end of the stream. Ugh. If you stay till the end, you get to see me crack open a Calico Critter. We got Trees the Thin Way? What the fuck does that mean, Spark? What does that mean? Okay, I got the Smash Bash catalog. Which is pretty cool. I love that they're making a catalog in a day and age where this is functionally irrelevant. I love shit like that. I want to have miniatures in here one day. I don't think my work is the kind of stuff that they're looking for, but I'm gonna aspire to it, because why not? I can want that. I can want things and pursue them. I'm gonna become better friends with the Smash Bash people, better collaborators. But this catalog is sick. I got this from Summon Lesser Maker, who I didn't know was gonna be there, and it was a delight, an absolute delight to meet him. We just sort of hung out in the same Discord server a little bit, but like, this is fucking sick. It's like just a catalog of all these projects. I was so happy to see Cursed West 28 in here, which is my buddy's project. Schnoobutz or Schnoobits. I don't know how the pronunciation is, but makes Cursed West 28. So it's cool to see that in there. There's Trench Crusade stuff. So yeah, meeting Summon Lesser Maker was super cool. Death Cut in Stone! Yeah, this shit was cool. This is a Western game. The graphic design's super nice. The Flagellant and the Fool printed these up. They look great. They're fun. I didn't get a chance to play, though I was invited several times to check out the game. It says fuck war at the end of it, so hell yeah. And I met the creator of this, whose username, I'm trying to remember. Ryan! It was Ryan! And you can get this at midnightoilph.itch.io. So you should check this out. Death Cut in Stone. It's cool. Trees the Thin Way. Books, zines, paper. Oh, that makes sense. Yes, also follow his podcast, The Weekly Scroll. Thank you, Roz. I'm trying desperately to remember everybody. Roz is really good at remembering people, but I get con brain and I don't remember anything. This is Gummy Wars. This was a gift from Tanner to me. This is an ancient, I don't know, ancient, but like, this is just an old game that Tanner bought and then later gifted to me. So that's freaking sick. Tanner Simpso Miniatures is just a really cool, weird dude. I failed Tanner's side quest to leave this for someone to find in the hall. So that's been failed. I guess I slipped it into a bag and forgot about it. I will leave this somewhere in the world for someone to find. But it won't be at Adepticon, because unfortunately I forgot. I got Lictor! I got Jamie Daggers' game! I don't actually know what the game is about or how it plays because I wasn't able to play a demo. But Jamie Daggers is super cool and was very supportive of me and my game stuff. And we kind of were developing our games around like the same time. So it's really cool that we both saw like the draft versions of Lictor and Snack 28 at last Adepticon, and now we get to see like our finished projects. Because speaking of which, Snack 28 expand. This is a notebook. Hang on. Why am I announcing that this is a notebook in the middle of this? I don't know. Snack 28 expanded edition. This is the full expansion. And we've added some new mounted combat. We've added new art. We've added more miniatures. There's a hobby tutorial. There's more little guys and a QR code that actually works. We got a map. We got freaking lore in here. We got more monsters. You only had 5 in the original. You got 10 in the expanded edition. Look at them. They're beautiful. We got recipe cards that are more coherent because I wasn't satisfied about the last one. And we've just got some alternate play options for you as well. But it's all lovely. We got more art added in, more people who worked as playtesters and helped me out. This is the full, beautiful, completed Snack 28. And the really exciting news about this is if you look in the corner, there's a logo there. There's a logo that isn't my logo. There's a logo because Snack 28 is gonna be fucking published, my guys. It's getting published by the Flagellant and the Fool for realsies. That's coming out soon. So if you didn't pick up a copy at Adepticon, if you can't go to Adepticon, you will still be able to get this exact Snack 28 rulebook, official, like real product that exists in the world. You'll be able to order it online or request it at your local game store. It'll be a thing that people can order and buy and stock in game stores and all kinds of, yeah, flying mounts are a thing. You can take them. Hang on, let me find the page. But it's published. You're gonna be able to just buy it whenever you want. Hang on, what's the fucking mounted rules? Yeah. See, there's flying. Flying is one of the types. It's not, the camera's not focusing, but I swear to you it says flying. It says flying right there. Please support this. It would be so cool if you did. I sold out. I invested all of the money that I could at the time in getting 50 copies printed up for me to sell out of my backpack at Adepticon. I kept this one for myself, and it's good that I did, because I freaking sold out by, like, midday 2. I sold 49 copies and managed to pay for all of my Adepticon expenses, like the hotel, the food that I ate, and all the hobby shit that I bought, just with sales of Snack 28 and the new miniatures. So I'm very proud. My New Year's resolution was to invest in my own art more this year. And it's been scary, but I have done that. And, I'm so grateful to everyone who purchased a copy or bought a miniature or anything like that. It makes me feel very emotional because Snack 28 is my weird little game, and even amongst like the punks of the Grimdark Alley, I've never like felt ostracized by them at all, but I'm certainly the only one most of the time wearing pastel back there. And I think Gage from Hive Scum summed it up pretty well when he was taking like a big shot of everybody, like a panning camera shot of everybody back there. He said to me, "Hey, I just want to say thank you because like 12 people flipped me off while taking that and you were the only one that smiled and waved." And like that's just the energy that I'm trying to bring back there. Everybody's really supportive, and it's really nice that like there's been such a clamor for this sort of thing amongst them, and I've worked really, really, really hard on this, and to see it do well, and actually, like, I didn't have to, like, hawk it very much. Like, people would ask if I had it on me, or if I had it set out on a table, people would be like, "Oh, I've heard about Snack 28, I want a copy," or people who had never heard of it would just look at the cover and be like, "Yeah, I want that, what's this about?" No one tried to haggle the price down or said it was too expensive or anything like that. And I think I got asked if I took Venmo more times than I was asked any questions about any other aspect of this project. I feel a lot more confident about this now, and I've been invited on some podcasts. People have wanted to help do some more things for Snack 28 to get it out there a bit more. And I very sheepishly asked I kind of was talking to a couple of folks at the Smash Bash booth, and I did talk to Steven, who thinks there's a chance that they may be able to stock it in the booth next year. And like don't at this guy, don't be mad if they don't end up being able to do that, but like I think that'll be the goal that I set for myself next year, to have Snack 28 available in some capacity in some booth, because if it can sell that well with me hardly being able to promote it and completely sell out, I think it's at least worth stocking somewhere. So I'm hopeful, and I'm gonna work on that and see what I can do to get more copies of Snack 28 out there in the world. It's my little game. It did incredibly well. People were very, very kind about it, excited about the miniatures and all of that. So yeah, but I can't talk about this anymore or I will start to cry. And I haven't cried about Adepticon yet, so I'm not going to. Next one. This is Julian's zine that I got. Deathworms of Mars from Eel Heel Studios. And the cool part about this is there's a coloring page in here. And I did some coloring it. So yeah. That's cool. I like that Julian just made a zine about worms from Mars. I don't know if it's a game. I haven't actually read it. I just did the coloring. I haven't gotten a chance to read through a lot of these. But yeah, this is cool. I love anything with a coloring page. This is No Chuds, No Masters from Lil Stevie. I don't know Lil Stevie's handle. I hope it says it in here. Put it in here. Do you have this? Never know how to direct people where to find people. Roz probably already has the answer for me. I'm just looking to see if there's credits. But there's not. Lil Stevie's cool as fuck. My favorite part of No Chuds, No Masters, which does have like actual games and battle reports and stuff, my favorite part is that there's a film recommendations page. And they're always films I've never heard of, but I feel really cool whenever the For Fans Of page lists a film that I've seen. So I really need to go through and watch some of these, but there's always weird film recommendations, except I have seen Return to Oz, so good on me there. But they're usually really obscure films that I've never heard of. So, my other goal is to end up in No Chuds, No Masters someday. I want little Stevie to feature Snack 28 in this. And I also got Volume 4. So, these will be added to my zine collections. You should pick this up. No, if no chuds is his handle, you should support this. It's cool. Get it for the film recommendations alone. This is something I bought for a friend, from again, Simpso Miniatures. This is Deep Dark Fishing Fantasy. A game that he, to my knowledge, only sells in person, and is designed to be a basically too complex to be playable fishing simulator. I have a friend of a friend who really loves dense, stupid, weird games for some reason. Like, that just seemed his sort of thing. So I bought it for him. I will never play this. I don't know if Jacob will, but this is for my friend Jacob. And then Book Gnome Rob gave me Sewer Random Encounters and some sick, like, I don't know if they're clay or resin, or what, but they're like these cute animal faces. Love them. You should follow Book Gnome Rob. https no, just one s, .. //linktree/rkdm. Go support stuff. Rob's cool and has given me stuff 2 Adepticons in a row. And I got Makeshift. I got Spark Trooper Zine, which has a bunch of cool shit in it and really sick graphic design. I looked through this and my favorite parts of this, aside from just how cool it looks, was I really liked your Trench Pilgrims, because I like seeing people's kit bash projects. I thought it was cool that I didn't know a single album on your favorite albums of 2025. None of these bands sound like anything to me. It's got just sick shit in here. It's got your smoking game that you try to get people to play. It's got Ape 28, which the name of the game alone is silly and hilarious. Yeah, and this was the page I was looking for. It has your sick-ass, Chaos Space Marine page. So, Spark Troopers, I think we did a trade for this. I think I traded a copy of Snack 28, one of the only ones that I didn't sell, for this. So, go support Spark Trooper, with this. Hang on. Everybody's saying stuff. Hi, little ninja! Adepticon haul, best Adepticon for sure. Little Ninja 830, did I meet you at Adepticon? If so, I can't remember who you are based on username alone, and I apologize for that. I have to grab my backpack because there's more stuff in there. Ugh, hang on 1 second. Okay. Tom Curse City Mordheim! Oh, hell yeah, we love Tom Curse City Mordheim! Let's go! Tom Curse City Mordheim is fantastic. Tom's boards for Mordheim are insane. Ugh. I got this really sick game about goblins unionizing, Either Orc. This was seriously the only game I considered asking people to play with me during Adepticon. I didn't, because I usually can't take in new games. It's hard for me to do at conventions. I start to lose my mind. But this one I really like the premise of, and it also like has a bit about real unionization. Yeah, so this was sick. Roz has once again aided in identifying that this is Fail Not game. Yeah, it's called Either/Orc. I'm sure you can message Failnot in Rust We Trust, to get a copy or figure out where you can purchase one. But it's great. You should have this. Either orc. Since I got the fucking mech plate from Goblin Hobbies for free, I was like, well, guess I need a mech to paint up all candy style. And I've been eyeing this Malifaux miniature probably for like several Adepticons now, but I just never taken the bait. But the thing of it is, I had so much hobby budget due to sales of Snack 28 that I could finally justify buying something for a game that I will never play. And also the miniature is pre-assembled. Or at least it says pre-assembled on the box. We'll figure out if that's true. Let's fucking go! It's pre-assembled! Because I don't know if you know anything about Malifaux miniatures, but they're a fucking bitch and a half to put together. So something like this, where he's just one solid chunkster, I can cope with this. This I can paint. Yeah. We can do this. He's got good services for stamping. So we can do something here. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something. And he's gonna turn out sick. So I'm excited to paint this. I won't play the game. He'll just exist. You should have, Soda, but the bargain was you taking me to Build-A-Bear. That was the deal. I did a lot of sewing at Adepticon to calm myself down. So I had my little sewing kit with me, and no one made fun of me for it. But it also served to protect this little buddy. So this is my Roll Cake Knight sculpt. I designed him, but Goobengits was offering to sculpt faces on any model for $5. And I got this incredible sculpt. This is one of the things I'm most excited to paint. I absolutely love that he's just this sad, horrible man now, and he's still cute. So, yes. Goobengits is really cool, and I want him to sculpt more faces on my miniatures next time. But he seemed really busy, so I only bought one from him. Because I didn't want to, you know, back up the line being like, oh, and this little guy, and that little guy. You got a muscle figure sculpted on. Okay, cool. That's my little bag of quilting stuff. We're getting towards the end. I do have a Build-A-Bear, but he's upstairs, and I don't know if I'm going to bring him down, and I also posted him on socials. So, might not do that in the haul recap. Soda took me to Build-A-Bear, and it was sick as fuck. We are going to crack the pack for the Calico Critter that we got. But I did also get the Whittle Goblin and Miscast miniature. I love this shield. I love it so much. It's so cute. And it's just it's literally Witty and Miscast, two of my favorites, so I had to get this. And then while I was buying it, Trent wrote "You're the best" on it, which was really cute. It was very kind of him. He was super busy, so we didn't get to hang out a ton, but we saw each other. That's my con badge, which you don't need to see because it's got my last name on it. This was a flyer I picked up for Friendship Print Guild. And they just, I love anything called Friendship Print Guild. I don't know, what they do, but I'm gonna look them up. Because how can I not want to sponsor someone with a name like that and a flyer as cute as this? So, That was also at the Smash Bash booth. I didn't steal. I actually messaged Goobin Gits about this because when I stopped by the last day, Goobin Gits had already left, and I took a photo of my giant all sorts statue there to just because I was taking photos of him in funny places, and I was like, oh, he can impersonate Goobin Gits, and the sign was flat. But when I picked it up to take the photo, there was $5 under there. And so I messaged him on Instagram and I was like, yo, dude, someone left you $5. What do you need? Do you want me to meet you somewhere? And he was like, oh, that sucks. I'm gone. Can you? And I was like, I can Venmo it to you. And he told me to keep the $5 for being pure of heart and not just stealing it, which was very sweet. And then I asked if he wanted me to get rid of the sign, and he told me to tear it up. But I decided to keep it because the drawing on it was cute. So this belongs to me now and is gonna go in my scrapbook. I did not tear it up. Sorry, but that's me now. This is the remaining miniatures that I did not sell. I think this is it. I think this is all that remains of my entire box full of Snack 28 miniatures that I bought. You cannot know how few miniatures this is comparative to how I started. Like, I had a full box that would not close full of miniatures, and this is all that remains, which is crazy. I sold so many. I got a tube of toothpaste. That's not exciting. I think this is a big pile of stickers. This is from freaking Rouge Rat, who cast up animal crackers in resin. And then I said, I want some of those. And then all convention, I was messaging him like, dude, where's my fucking cookies at? And I finally met up with him and got them. I'm gonna turn them into stuff for Snack 28. I have a couple of more. I have so many stickers. I got this bit. It's a puppet theater. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it's cool. Were those existing minis or new sculpts? These are the new sculpts for the Snack 28 release. I sold out of all of the old sculpts that I had, though I didn't have very many left. So these were all new. These STLs will be releasing soon. I'm gonna put them out with the big release of the expanded edition, but I need to talk with my publisher and find out when that's going to be available online, so that I can let people know that the print copy is available and kind of do it all as one big thing. I met Merlin miniatures for the first time and got these incredible metal miniatures. This is poor Philip, who probably won't show up on camera that great. And this spaceman that I'm gonna turn into a gumball machine. Merlin did a bunch of sculpts inspired by Wanted Reward, Tanner's game. I don't remember who gave me this, but someone gave me this truly horrible Tooth Knight. I don't know what I'll do with him. He scares me. He's very well made, but he's very icky. He's scary. But I have him now. This guy I'd been wanting for ages. The Tanner Simpson bottle miniature. I want to make him a bottle of either ketchup or hot fudge, so I'm happy to have him now. Was that Book Gnome Rob who gave me the horrible tooth man? That's awful. Book Gnome Rob is such a sweetheart. Why did he make such a horrible creation? Oh, I was so hyped to see Awake Godin back. Who made that guy that I turned into a strawberry last year? I got a vampire with him. Alright, I got a vampire with him. I got a vampire that he sculpted. You can tell that I'm speaking clearly. Summon Lesser Maker also gave me this incredible frog gargoyle. What else have I got in here? Oh yeah, I got another Merlin Miniatures one. Merlin gave me this for free, which was very kind, because the whole time at the Bits Market, this dude was like, I'm only trading metal miniatures for metal miniatures, or cash. But I hadn't seen that he had this guy, and we had become friends, and had just set up near each other. So he just offered to give this one to me for free, which was very kind. I don't know what I'm gonna paint him up like exactly, but I'm excited to paint him up. This is the last of the cookies, the camel one, which is also my favorite. We'll go through the stickers. I have so many stickers. I'm just trying to get everything out of my backpack. More stickers. Crayons for the coloring book. Another pin. Another sticker. Okay, that's everything out of that pocket and everything out of that pocket. And everything there. Someone gifted me a bag of dice. That's Shikawa, that's mine. There's more stickers in here. Can you tell I got a lot of stickers? Okay. There's one other thing I gotta show you. And then we'll do stickers. Oh! He traded for some muscle figs too. That's sick. Oh, is Book Gnome Rob in the... no, you were saying Book Gnome Rob made the tooth guy. Okay, I'm catching up. I got Tanner's incredible game that I will probably never play because I don't play the games that I buy. But Wanted Reward, which has just sick cover art and sick art inside, which I later realized was done by Plastaboo, who made Vermis. Like, that's sick as hell. And Tanner signed it and drew a little guy in there for me. But then it's been safely storing the Snack 28 art that I commissioned from the Necromolds artist, Thad Stallmack, who made first this guy, the little giraffe that I've been obsessed with recently and can't wait to get sculpted up. And this piece is incredible. And I was like, sick, okay, that's great, I love this. You know, it's something custom, I can put this up on my wall, and it will make me very happy. But then I kept selling copies of Snack 28. And I was like, I kind of want another piece of fan art. So I bought this arguably cooler one. Like, it's got the bat and the worm, and it's got all sorts. It's so fucking sick. This is so cool. I love it so much. And he was like, yeah, your characters were really fun to draw. This is my favorite thing that I bought at Adepticon, which, I mean, like, yeah, I'm biased, but, like, come on. This is so fucking cool. It made me very happy. And then I just stuck them in here, because this was the, safest transport that I had for them. And then this is all my stickers. This sticker is from Elle. I think some of these are from Lil Stevie. This is another Elle sticker. We got the frickin' Wenches and Wizards stickers. Death Cut in Stone sticker. Incredible freaking Artillery Witch sticker. We got Realm of the Lich King stickers. Another Wenches and Wizards one. Trent gave me this Game Boy sticker. This one is a Berserker Works sticker. This one's from Maud Bogbody. This one is someone's dog whose name is Mold. It's Mort Cullis's dog. Mort Cullis, who I played Rat King with. I got this sick-ass Hive Scum sticker. I got a 3-Rat Monty zine from Maud that I'm probably just gonna use as a poster. Like, that's fucking rad. I got a Goblin Hobbies sticker. Another, I think this is Berserker Works. Another Mort Cullis sticker. I have a business card for some reason. Weird Beard Minis. Weird Beard Minis was so nice. My boyfriend and I play Warhammer 40,000 and they look like they're kissing. This is from Julian, it's great. Another Mort Cullis sticker. Classic In Rust We Trust. Classic Hive Scum sticker. This one's from Shackle Grackle. Fail Not sticker. This one's another Berserker Works sticker. Tiny Bag of Dice. I got this Sunrot card that I don't know what I'm gonna do with, because I don't think I'm gonna play Sunrot, but I have it. This Twitch emoji sticker, who I don't remember who I got it from. I don't know how to pronounce Adristea. I think that's the same person there. Necromolds was there, yes. Another Eagle Studios one. This is in a font I can't read. The Have You Dreamed This Man sticker. The fucking hand-drawn stickers that were there. Allison Silverhair sticker. I got this incredible Soul Ring proxy sticker from Dylan Malasco, who did the fucking Wanted Reward artwork. Another Shackle Grackle sticker. I got the Flesh is Wounded Yet Unperturbed sticker. We got the Spore Hammer sticker. We got this sticker. To crush some beers, see the pretzels driven before you, and hear the lamentation of your opponent. We got the Rouge Rat sticker. And I got my cookies from him. The More Whimsy sticker from Panda's Projects. The Falling Freely sticker. The Isidore sticker. Greetings from Mordheim sticker. Cat sticker from J Cream Minis. What are you doing, Step Comet? Ooh sticker. The Jamie Dagger sticker. Another zine. I don't know who made this. There's no name on it. Oh, it's by Dying to Paint. I can't read. All Marines Are Bastards sticker. Fractured Realms sticker. This sticker that Tanner was giving away that's basically incomprehensible. Spare Stack 28 sticker. We got the Mini Journeys sticker, the Rat Stink sticker, a base that kind of looks like a Rice Krispie treat that Awake Godent made. A sticker that says Moss Slut, which is funny and I'm gonna give to a friend and not keep to myself. The No Chuds, No Masters sticker, which is in a fucking cool-ass chrome finish. My favorite sticker of the con. The Whoopi Goldberg Sister Act Trench Crusade sticker. The Succulent Chinese Recast sticker. Another Wenches and Wizards one. Elijah Prophet, Too Unk to Fuck sticker. The Born to Be Alive, Midwest War Council. Let 'em Freeze sticker. And then another Born to Die, Life is a Fuck parody sticker, which were very popular. And that's it. That's everything I got from Adepticon 2026. It's so fucking good, dog. You want to crack this pack and see what calico critter we get? We need scissors and I don't have any. We're gonna use hobby clippers. Can't believe these things aren't pre-perforated like Magic the Gathering. Cool. There we go. Fuck yeah, dude! Look at that! Which one did I say that I wanted? I said I wanted Bran, and we got fucking Bran. Let's fucking go! This is a blessed fucking con! I got the little giraffe that I wanted! He's the best one! He's the best one! Everybody freak out in the chat. Let's fucking go! Look at this tiny man! He's so cute! Yeah! This is the best day, dude. Like, it's not the best day. Adepticon was the best day. But we got the little guy that I wanted. And he's cute! I don't know why giraffes are becoming such a thing for me recently. But we got one! We got the one I wanted! Fuck yeah! That's it. That's all I have to say. God is dead. Bran has killed him. So, you see how I can't possibly fit this haul into a coherent picture because I don't have a big enough table to fit all the stuff. And I thought I didn't buy that much stuff this year, but I always end up with too much stuff. But it was a really good con, and I'm very happy about it. It made me very encouraged to work on Snack 28. I still have cash left over, dog. It was wild. I never sold so many minis and rulebooks in my life. To be fair, I'd never bet on trying before. Yeah, there's no way to make this a single picture. So I just like to do the fucking haul stream, because that's easier, and I can show things one at a time. And if there's a story behind them, I get to tell the story. I had so many great memories. I really liked hanging out with Rouge Rat while, he built a Motley Crue board. Somewhere out there, Mort Cullis has, a Rat Terminator model for Rat King that I pack bonded with because I ended up on a team with him, and my miniatures and his miniatures held hands, and that's really all it took. It was great. I don't think I understand the rules to Rat King, but I had a good time and was included. Me hanging out so much with Merlin miniatures was really fun. Because we just seemed to set up our little, like, we have stuff to sell tables next to each other, and had a pretty good, turnover of customers next to each other. Like, it worked really well. I don't know what it was about that synergy, but it was cool. Maybe it was just that we both had really good shit. I think that could have been it. But that was really fun and nice to see. I got to go to Build-A-Bear with Soda. That was sick as hell. Our little side quest. What else? Taking all sorts around for photos was super fun. Teaching my painting class was super cool. Watching, Caleb from Wenches and Wizards ask a million questions about how to paint things in a candy style and actually having intelligent answers to give made me so excited. Made me feel like I did actually have, like, knowledge to share and stuff like that, which was really cool. Overall, just, like, yeah, it was great. I feel a lot more confident about my miniatures and my art and Snack 28. And I want to get back to painting and streaming and making cool shit with cool people. I want to find ways to get into more zines, and I want to help people make art for their projects. And I just want to be more and more a part of everything. So yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna draw this stream out too much longer because you've seen all the stuff that you want to see. That's all the cool shit. So if anybody has any questions, ask them now. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of save my voice because I gotta work tomorrow, and I talk too much at conventions, so I run out of voice before too long. Spark Trooper said good night. Hell yeah, good night to you too. I'll still be awake. I'm gonna be reachable via text, but I won't be streaming. I'm glad your voice recovered, Roz. I was worried about you doing your car salesman voice. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I'm gonna try and stream more often and show you my projects. Big things are happening for Snack 28. We're getting freaking published, dudes. So keep an eye on that. I'll make announcements about it. Um and yeah, that's it. I had a great Adepticon. It was super fun. I met a lot of cool people. And I'm so glad that some of them showed up here. I hope you all have a good night and are kind to each other. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye.